Day 3 of the Dale Hollow shootout. I don't know what time it is. It's like 5:40 something or other. Kent Driscoll is allergic to being not up and at him by 5 a.m. And to top things off, it's raining. Good. Oh, that's John Harrison. Oh no, that's Jamie. What's up, Jamie? So, you got them good to go? My batteries are good to go too.
I saw that you had green.
Hallelujah! It's been a bit of a toil on these batteries when you fish from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Isn't it?
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, but we're gonna go get them. Dale Hollow Marina. Let's do this. It is day 4, raining once again. It's kind of wet down here in Tennessee, Kentucky, but we're having good success. Mainly due in part to that wizard right there. What's up, Kent Driscoll? Look at him.
Good morning.
Studying the map.
And pontificating.
Pontificating. Before we go get in the pontoon and
I don't know what that means.
Sore lip them all.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Kentucky, Tennessee. Kentucky, Tennessee. Dale Hollow Lake. And you're just throwing darts in the dark, right? We're gonna go here today. Or we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here.
Yeah, we're gonna go up here where we end then.
We're gonna go up there.
Yep. Start at the top and work our way to the main lake.
All right. There's a game
Almost
plan.
game time.
Almost game time. Speaking of game time, how about them Chiefs Titans?
Don't do that. That was a good game.
That was. Oh, a nail biter. Patrick Mahomes won that game single-handedly with his scrambling. All right, wish us luck. Here we go again. What's up, baby? Day 4, Dale Hollow shootout. Look at that sunrise above Dale Hollow Marina. Thank you, Denny, for the incredible accommodations and hospitality. Man, they make you feel welcome in Tennessee/Kentucky. That's what this lake is on. You can kind of see his accommodations are second to none. Boat slips galore, houseboats. You can rent these floating cabins. And heck, you can fish right off the dock, man. You don't even have to go anywhere. But that's not allowed in the tournament. So we are venturing out, and you can kind of see the place is packed. Everybody's arriving. All these houseboats over here are filled with professional anglers. And you're gonna see some boats on the water today, I guarantee it. So check out this sunrise. Here we go, day 4 of pre-fishing the Dale Hollow shootout. We have a half day of fishing tomorrow, and then the tournament starts on Thursday. Hopefully we'll get to show you some fishing action today. But so far, phenomenal times, great fellowship, and a ton of fun. And the food, I'm gonna have to purchase 2 seats on the airplane now. I haven't gotten that big this trip, so phenomenal food. Jamie has cooked, Kent Driscoll has cooked, John Harrison has cooked, shrimp boil, ribeyes, bacon wrapped, of course a fish fry. I'm about to pop, baby. Here we go. Pop, pop. Catching them Dale Hollow Mondos, baby. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but it is the day of the finals. Kent Driscoll put together an incredible game plan, and we have ended up in the top 25. And this is what it looks like 5:30 in the morning before we actually launch, I believe, out of the Dale Hollow Marina here. So it's just boat after boat after boat. And we are launching, I believe, at 6 a.m. Add a 1 to that because I'm holding my GoPro here. But anyway, very nervous, very excited, very honored to be in this presence of such great fishermen, and very thankful for my family, my God, my friends slash bosses to put this type of trust in me that I can learn from these anglers and interview these anglers. And thanks again, Kent Driscoll, for trusting me to tag along with you. And now it's time to show out. Put up or shut up, I guess is what they say. So, but hey, top 25 is not bad. Even if I finish 25th, I am tickled with the Dale Hollow shootout. So here we go. The neat thing about this tournament is we're all tied for first place right now because they clear out the weights. So it's anybody's ball game here. We're also all tied for last. We're number 16.
Number 15, Jeffrey Lee, Jeff Emmett. 16, Ken Driscoll and Crappie Kirby.
Woohoo! Let's go, baby!
Jerry Williams, George Williams.
Here we go! Hey guys, Crappie Kirby. You might have noticed a couple weeks ago we missed a Fish Eat Live, and that's because my tournament partner and myself, Kent Driscoll, were competing in the Dale Hollow shootout. We had a grand old time. We actually did pretty well. We took 15th place out of 100 and some odd teams. And we were out of our comfort zone a little bit because we were fishing Dale Hollow Lake, which is predominantly a very, very crystal gin clear lake. So we had to downsize our rigs. We had to go basically like we were trout fishing. And what we used was the TCB rod, all right? Very minute, perfectly balanced with the little 1000 reel. You can kind of see that. We had to downsize our line to a 4-pound test. And believe it or not, it took us a long time to figure out the pattern. We I got there about, I don't know, 5 or 6 days prior to the tournament, and immediately became frustrated because the bite was not something I was used to. When we had to downsize and use this 4-pound test, I broke off 4 or 5 times on the first day. I'm like, man, I really got to learn how to play these fish with this 4-pound test. You couldn't sling them in the boat, you had to use a net. But most importantly, I struggled with color. You know, I actually asked some people, what did the shad look like? And I kept getting the same answer. Allwives is the name of the shad there. I never heard of an allwive, so I didn't really know what the color is. Got on my phone, looked up the color, and lo and behold, it's kind of a shimmery blue. So once I figured out they wanted something petite, something little, something clear, because we're using this little SOS 4-pound test, I had to find a color that was blue, and I found it. And that was the magic bait for Dale Hollow. I threw that in front of their face and they would literally come, you know, from basically a mile away. Just a little tiny trout magnet with a pink head and this really fine 4-pound test and this TCB. So what we would do is we'd find a school of crappie like I found right now, and we'd basically pitch to them from anywhere from about 10 to 15 feet. And I'd throw out, I'd watch my screen, I'd watch my bait go down, and once that I'd get pretty close to them, I would just basically stop the bail, because they seemed like they wanted to watch it fall and watch it fall into their face. Then once I would get basically in the right depth, I would just basically hold my rod and just let it fall right into their faces, and the bite would just be like a little tiny tick of a bite, and you'd set the hook. And then the real trick was playing them because we were catching some big crappies. I think our biggest was like a 220, something like that. I think Driscoll caught a 220 one day, and I had a 180, but it was a little different playing them than you normally do with that 6-pound test. So I was just gonna see if these crappie on my home lake of Hillsdale will hit it, and obviously they will. Little crappie here. But the neat thing that I found about this trout magnet, and this is a good way of showing you, every time that I hook trout, it hooks them right in the snout. And if you take a look at this crappie, how this little tiny crappie is hooked right in the snout. So I have fast become, almost immediately become, a very big fan of the trout magnet head itself. You could buy some trout magnets. Maybe you're a diehard, you know, Bobby Garland fan, or, you know, maybe you like muddy water baits, whatever the case may be. But I'm telling you, there is no head better for hooking those fish, those trout or those crappie, right in the snout. Okay, look at that. It's right in his nostril. And that's the first cast that I've tried to kind of demonstrate that, but that's the kind of success. It's hard to remove. That's the kind of success that I was running into at Dale Hollow. I literally probably caught over, you know, the 5 days time, I probably caught over 500 fish, and I maybe had 2 get off. And you know, I don't know, I had a couple break off because I wasn't used to the 4-pound test, but when it came for hook set, something about it hooks it right in the snout every time. I'll see if I can find a better fish and kind of give you a better example. But yeah, that little trout magnet, you better try some of those if you've had some problems with some other jig heads. It is, like I said, kind of a finesse way of fishing. Here looks like a big old school of crappie right over here. Let's see if we can put one in the snout of those fish. Hold on, let's see where we're going here. Probably gonna get hung up. I just cast it over a huge brush pile. We'll see. These fish here at Hillsdale are about 25 feet down, so it takes a little while to kind of get in the view of the crappie, but I think that's probably about 20 seconds, and boom, there he is, hooked him. Now let's see if it's in that snout. Boom, every single time, and that's unedited. Look at that. Something about the design of that trout magnet hooks him right in the snout, in the hard part. Not over here in this paper thin where they could get off, but right in the snout. You saw that. So I'd highly recommend that. He's following it. There, I got it. It's a good one. Can't horse him with this 2-pound test. Oh yeah, it's a good one. That's one we eat right there. And look where he is hooked. Right there in that hard part. I'm telling you, I'm gonna start making trout magnets my official hook. Look at that. It's in the top. It's not in the side. It's not, I'm telling you, it makes a difference. Some other things that really helped us out in our tournament findings was we had a lot of people complaining that since they were catching the trout so far down in that crystal clear water that they were having trouble keeping the fish alive in the live well. And I want to thank Donnie Carter especially. Man, I'm telling you, we could not have done it without these things right here. Let me show you. Oh, I don't have a good bite. Well, I've got a scratch on my lid, but it's basically Thump Crappie Company out of Oklahoma. Donnie Carter, you can check it out at www.thumpcrappie.com. But he has created a nice little pack. I think these are like 15, 20 bucks, but worth their weight in gold on the tournament trail. But basically what they are is a little weight. And no, you don't put them in the bellies of the crappie. Couldn't resist. You actually hook them on the bottom fin. So like this, just like that, and that keeps them upright in the live well, which takes less stress for them to swim and maneuver and stay stable in their breathing mannerisms. It keeps them perfectly level. Of course, you take these off when you weigh them, but it keeps them upright in a cooler. And we had a big Yeti cooler that my partner Kent Driscoll, who's a very experienced tournament fisherman, he had rigged this Yeti cooler with oxygen, and it was regulated to, I think what he said, an infant regulator, and it just released the perfect amount of oxygen into the lake water, which was mixed with a bag of ice and about a tablespoon or a squirt of what they call G juice. And it's basically designed to actually condition the water for these fish so that it's you know, easier for them to survive. And luckily, all of our fish did survive. All of our fish were actually returned to the lake, and they all survived. We didn't have any floaters, thank goodness. But there were some people that had some fish that passed away, but that's okay, because Denny Wilbert and Dan Elko, kind of the tournament directors, took those fish, and I don't know how many there were, but they actually filleted them and gave them to the nursing homes and the churches there in Salina, Tennessee. So they went to good use. But overall, a great tournament, a lot of incredible crappie fishermen there, a lot of great tournament crappie fishermen there. It was an honor to fish with those guys. But those are just a few tips of some things that helped Kent Driscoll and I, who Kent, like I said, a seasoned tournament competitor. He had a good game plan. He put it together, and man, did we do surprisingly okay. I mean, it was fun. Everybody was nice. There wasn't any attitudes. There wasn't any drama. It was just a really good overall experience on my end for kind of a big national tournament trail. So I would highly suggest that you check out the Midwest Crappie Alliance. I believe that's the group that put it on, and I know they've got some other tournaments that they're going to be announcing here, where there'll be another tournament similar to the Dale Hollow tournament. It's a little dark, but here we are at the Midwest Crappie Expo. And look at that. Hey! You walk into the Crappie Expo.
What's up, Kirby?
And the greeter, the Walmart greeter, is the most decorated crappie fisherman of all time, Steve Coleman.
Hey, that's my new job, buddy.
Yeah. And hey, look at this young guy. What's your name?
Ricky.
Ricky, nice to meet you, buddy. And who's this?
Rick.
Ricky?
Province Cascade Outdoors.
Nice. Ricky and Rickin. This is my first time here, actually, so I'm taking a look, and man, a lot of talented fishermen in here, am I right?
Hey, you can't find it here, you can't find it anywhere, so
that's right.
Go shopping.
We're going to take a look around. Steve
All
Coleman,
right,
ladies and
I see you,
gentlemen.
buddy.
Nice to meet you guys.
Going.
There they are. Hey, I lost them. What's up, Jeremy and Dominic? Corey, what's going on? Jeremy, by the way, great job hosting this tournament. What are your thoughts on this? Hasn't it been phenomenal?
This has been a great turnout. It's been a great tournament. This being the first annual Midwest Crappie Alliance shootout, I'm gonna say this has went off without any real hitches.
And everybody's been so friendly.
Everybody's great, man. I mean, it's crappie fishing. Everybody gets along. Everybody wants to have a good time, catch some fish, make some money.
Yeah, oh yeah, maybe.
I mean, 50 grand, make some money.
That's right. What do you think, Corey? You having a good time?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Great time. Love it down here. Great people, great crowd, and
Beautiful lake.
beautiful lake.
Yeah. So
One of the best scenery lakes I've ever seen.
And these are my
Rockport Rattler.
regular
Hey guys.
fish.
No. But I can tell by looking at you guys are innocent.
So I have made the top 25, and I'll show you what I'm using right now on Dale Hollow. And I'm not going to air this till after the tournament because I don't want my competition to see it. But this little trout magnet right here, it's called the Millie. You put that on a trout magnet head. Trout magnet heads look just like this, just super duper tiny. There's a trout magnet kit there. You can get all your favorite colors and just drift it over those brush piles. There's some hoodlums.
I tell you, been looking for you all this time.
Oh, you have? What's your good to see you.
Mike Ellis.
Oh, that's right, Mike Ellis.
I want you to come down to Meridian, and here's the gig.
Yeah.
I've got the old band together.
That's right.
Over 17 years of not playing drums, you know, we've been practicing and whatnot. So you come down, Mike will feed you good, you can stay with us, we fish, and maybe have a band over and
We can jam.
do a couple of numbers and jam and kind of put it all together. So
Sounds like fun, man. Mike Ellis, good to see you. Hey, I'm doing a little tour here, but I'm gonna come back and talk to you. Is that okay? I'm just getting everybody on camera. Say hi to Fish Eat Live.
fish, eat, live,
You're gonna be on it.
and sore lip them all.
And what's your wife's specialty in cooking?
Lasagna.
I like a lasagna. I will. B&M, everybody. And there's brush pile fishing, and here's a man right here that is truly the backbone of this tournament, Mr. Danny Wilbert. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
You doing great? You tired?
Very.
It's been a wild ride, hasn't it?
Been a fun one, though.
We got one more day.
Been some great people here. We've met a lot of good people. We've really enjoyed it.
It has been phenomenal. Denny owns two of some of the nicest and biggest marinas here on Dale Hollow, and where we're actually launching from, the Dale Hollow Marina. Is that considered the north or the south, or what do they call that one?
We're the south end.
The south end. South end Dale Hollow Marina.
The pretty end of the
The
lake.
pretty end of the lake. It is. There's no ugly part of Dale Hollow. It is absolutely beautiful, and you and Dan Elko have done a phenomenal job of bringing all these incredibly talented crappie fishermen to the Salina area.
It's been a true honor meeting all these people. They're tremendous, great people.
Lots of great fishermen, lots of great fellowship, and
Good friends.
a lot of good food too. I think I've gained 10 pounds. So Denny, thank you for all that you do, and thank you for the accommodations. We appreciate it. So I'm going to do a little tour here. I'll come back and talk to you. Oh, hey, and there's Cornfield Crappie, and here's the Cornfield Crappie mascot. What's her name?
LaRue.
LaRue. Pam, how are you doing?
Good.
Good to see you. Is Mark back there?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
And then we've got, what else we've got? Oh yeah, Easy Drift. Easy Drift in the house. What's up, guys? Yeah, good to see you, man. And there's the brush pile fishing guys. Dan and Mueller doing a quick tour. And of course, celebrating 75 years, B&M Fishing. Oh, we're not done. We're not done. There's more to come. Here we go. We're just walking down the hall to the second part and the second area of the Salina Fairgrounds. And here we are. Crappie series, Outlaw lithium batteries, smooth moves, crappie gummies. Black Speck, how's it going, guys? I've been seeing your products all over the place, man.
Yep.
What a wonderful little fashion statement for the crappie world,
Yes,
huh?
it is. Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice.
I'm a good friend of Joe Floyd.
Okay.
Who wears a lot of your stuff. He's
Okay.
he's always got the hippest gear.
Yeah.
Take a look at some stuff for the ladies. Look at that. Black Speck Fishing. Really super duper cool hats. You're live. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, how did you come up with the idea to do a crappie line of clothing? To her, it's your love child?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my boyfriend's.
Your boyfriend's?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just wanted something that was tailored to the crappie fishermen and wasn't, more bass and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He came up with the idea. The guy that does Bass Pro Shops graphics and stuff is actually related to his stepdad.
Oh, wow.
So he did the logo and everything, and then Mark kind of sat on it until he met me, and
Yeah.
then after we met, things kind of took off.
And what's your name?
Lori.
Lori, nice to meet you. I'm a
Nice to
big
meet you.
fan. I was telling your friend here that Joe Floyd
Yeah.
is, I think he's sponsored.
He's on our field staff.
Yeah, and he's got the coolest gear. I've fished with him several times. I'm like, where'd you get that shirt? Where'd you get
There
that
you
hat?
go.
So,
We can fix you right up.
black spec. I'm going to come back to you guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
I didn't like was, first of all, you don't
Mark Riddle, good to see you.
Second of all, they had the
Kansas representing.
How you doing?
Frank, good to see you. Hey guys, just doing a little tour here. Cornfield fishing gear. Woo. If you don't know about it, now you do. Check out their wide array of fabrications for your boat. I absolutely love these rod holders. I put them on the back of the boat. I can put anywhere up to 16-foot rods. My nets will go in these holes, and I can motor on down the road 40 miles per hour on the water. I turn around, they're still there. Hallelujah. Plus, the coolest mounts you're gonna find. Got a really cool new product here that they're debuting. Cornfield fishing gear. We'll talk a little bit about that more in depth. And all sorts of mounts to put your live scope, a little live sweep action here on it. Lots of great stuff. Adjustable, retractable, fabrications for handhelds. You got to call Mark Riddle. That guy right there at cornfieldcrappiefishinggear.com. Cornfieldcrappiegear.com.
Oh, that'll Cornfield fishing gear.
It'll come up there too. You got a couple websites secured?
Yep.
Yeah. How's your experience been here at the Crappie
I've
Expo?
enjoyed it. We picked up a couple more dealers.
Yeah.
Got to meet some more people, see some people we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah. So what's going on with it? Yeah.
You know that little screw
Uh-huh.
holds that transducer.
Yeah.
You know when you click that transducer and it clicks
Yeah.
forward. You know that screw is loose, so I tightened it. You know.
Yeah.
And now it won't read. You know how it'll automatically know. Oh, it's changed to forward or changed to.
Yeah.
It won't do that anymore. So I had to manually forward it.
Yeah.
It's all messed up. I've never had problems with it.
Huh. I'll get in and take a look. It might just be a setting thing, you know?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm pretty good with electronics and understanding them.
Yeah, but you gotta almost have a computer degree on some of these crazy settings. All right, I'll jump in there and take a look.
Sure. I've got a little rope if you need.
No. Nah, I'll just drift over here.
Man, I really appreciate it. Sure is nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
In person, I see you all the time on the computer. Yeah, I got you.
Here we go. Step. Okay. I weigh a little bit more than I thought. Tilting your boat. Okay, let's see what we're looking at. Okay, well, we're going down, V. That's the first problem I see.
Well, that's only because I was struggling with that forward.
Yeah.
And I went to the sonar setup, installation, right? Right.
Flipped on. There we go. That's probably what it is. Orientation. Forward. Ah, that was an easy fix.
Now will it come? Because stuff, I was going forward and it was moving the other way. You know,
No, I think you're good.
Am I good, you think?
Yeah. And then if you want to zoom in and out, you can just go like that.
Yeah.
Well, here, turn your trolling wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing was flipped.
Is that what the problem?
That's what it was. Let's see here. And then if you really want to hone in and see your jigs, you know, go down to about 25 or 20 feet. All right.
I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, man. What's your name?
Patrick.
Patrick
Morris.
All right, buddy.
Can I get a quick selfie with you before we leave?
Sure.
Just because I don't meet a lot of famous people.
Well, I don't know about famous.
God bless you.
All right, here we go.
Man, thanks a million.
All right. All right.
Cool picture.
Cool, buddy. Thanks, guys.
Kirby. Here, I'll hold your boat kind of.
Got it. Oh!
That's a nice, so that's fiberglass. Is that fiberglass?
No, that's metal.
It's okay.
It's an old tracker. But I'm just kind of doing a little Dale Hollow wrap up there, but
Yeah, I seen you were putting content on there for your channel.
Yeah. All right, my friend.
Hey, there it comes. It's coming up now, the right direction.
Good deal, man.
That was killing me all day. I was like having to go backwards on everything.
Glad I could help.
Man, you're awesome.
See you, buddy.
I'll see you around. Thank you, Kirby.
All right. Yeah, I did my good deed for the day. And hopefully you guys do your good deed for the day. If you ever out there and see somebody broke down or having problems or not catching them, tell them what they're catching them on. Tell them the color, tell them the style, tell them the secret, because all this information, when we're gone, it's gone too, unless you pass it along. So that's kind of why we do this Fish Eat Live. Hope you guys enjoyed the incredible footage from Dale Hollow. We urged you guys to tell some people about the channel Fish Eat Live. We want to keep it going. Want some subscriptions out there. Leave questions, leave comments, and man, we'll see you out here on the water. Hopefully, just give me a wave and we'll have some fun. So thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a great day out there. God bless.
Thank you so much for watching Fish Eat Live. Our mission is to demonstrate the benefits of the Fish Eat Live lifestyle. We look forward to educating, entertaining, and attracting you to the healthy lifestyle of the great outdoors. We're definitely going to have some wholesome family fun on the water every Sunday at 6 p.m. So hit that subscription and that notification bell, because we want you to come be a part of this.